All right, guys, we're going to check out the new model. It's not even out yet. The Traska Summiteer. This is going to be a Kickstarter October 22nd. That's the date they have listed on their website. I'll put a link to it in the description. And you can look at the website. There's quite a bit of information. Some of it I'm going to cover here, but there's even more on the website. They also have some renderings of two other colorways. One of them is going to be a sage green with a really nice orange contrasting seconds hand. And then there's also a midnight blue that is going to have, I believe, a white or polished seconds hand. And then, of course, there's this one, which is the charcoal black, and it has a red seconds hand. So whatever your preference are, I think all three are going to look great. This one certainly does. And there's some really good specs behind it too, all for a very reasonable price. They have the price listed on the site at $500. I'm not sure if that's going to be the actual landed price on the Kickstarter or if it's going to vary from there. We'll just have to kind of find out. They didn't really give me a bunch of information. They just asked if they could send the watch over, and I was like, absolutely, send it over. I want to see this thing because it falls in line with a lot of other watches that I've had on the channel in the past that I really liked of this style of watch. And they're going to offer, I think, in a really good package at a very affordable price. So I certainly wanted to see it. So let's break it down. We are looking at a 38 millimeter case. The lug to lug is going to be a 46 millimeter. I measure it actually just a touch under 46. You do have nice drilled lugs here, and everything's going to be like beveled and finished. Nothing's going to be sharp or left undone. So everything, even though you can drill a lug hole, but you finish it too, you chamfer it a little bit, and it's hard to see unless you look really close. So lug width is 20 millimeter, and then this really nice bracelet tapers down to a 16 mil. That is going to add to extreme comfort, especially since that center end link there also articulates, and you can lay the bracelet flat like that. So everything on this watch is going to lend itself to being super comfortable for many wrist size. So 20 down to 16, and then the thickness on this guy is only 10 millimeter. So you have a flat sapphire crystal up top with anti-reflective coating, and then I didn't see what material they're using on the bottom. It might be mineral, or it could be sapphire. I'm not 100% sure. This is a prototype, so keep that in mind as well. So you can see there they have a signed rotor. Well, let's zoom in. You have a signed rotor, and then you have some stripies on the movement. The movement is, as you can see on the rotor there, is a Miyota 9039, which is the no-date version of the 9015. So solid end links, everything fits really good. You can get a close-up of that dial. You can see it's, besides the dust, you can see it's beveled down in, so it's bellied down, towards the center. Very simple, classic. You have your name, you have their logo, the brand, and then automatic. No other information there. I mean, really, what more do you need to know? This is a three-handed time-telling, micro brand. So we have all the information we need here. So the hands are diamond cut and then polished, so they're going to be really clean looking. Everything else is printed on, and that is all BGW9 printed loom. Screw down crown, signed crown, mostly brushed, and then you do have some polishing reliefs there. And then, in case you didn't notice, I'll zoom in again. The bezel here is actually rotary brushed. So that's kind of slick too. Instead of being, brushed outwards, it's actually brushed around. So that's kind of a nice detail there. You can also see there's some fancy work on the clasp, the innards of the clasp. And very simple operation. Double pusher, signed, polished reliefs, 4 micro adjust. It's just a no-nonsense, really good bracelet. The bracelet is really nice. The watch case is really nice. The dial's clean and well done. easily legible, great size. This seems like a really good package for $500. So let me give you a wrist shot. There it is on my 7 1/4. I mean, this thing is going to disappear on wrist. It's going to be crazy comfortable. And you can easily wear this on a much smaller wrist as well. So whatever your preference is. It seems like a really good package, guys. I don't really have any gripes here. You know, let me know what you guys think in the comments. But everything seems good. Oh, the other thing they mentioned, it is 316L, obviously stainless steel, which I don't know much about the metallurgy of steels, stainless steel specifically, but they're claiming that the standard Vickers rating, which is the hardness of a metal on 316L, is 200. They have a proprietary coating, whoever their manufacturer is, that they coat all of the case and the bracelet with, and that increases the Vickers rating up to 1200. So should be more scratch resistant, I guess. I don't know. I don't really have a problem with scratching my watches, but I know tons of people that do, and I'm curious to see if they'll buy one of these and test that proprietary coating, if you know what I mean. So keep an eye out for the Kickstarter October 22nd. If I remember around that time, I will update you guys, but I have a hard time keeping up with. There's so many watches coming at us, but this is definitely one that's gonna stand out as far as a affordable, checks most of the boxes, if not all the boxes, of a smaller sized field watch, automatic. So there it is, guys. Big thanks to the guys over at Traska for lending this in. I'm gonna give you a lume shot and then shutting her down. BGW9, of course, is going to glow a little more on the blue side, as you can see here. And again, this is a prototype, so I will say to the guys over there, hopefully you can do a little heavier on the printing, because the hour and the minute and the seconds hand looks really good, but I think we need a little heavier application on the printing. I will say that. So, all right, guys, see you on the next vid.